we just want to wrap up our Flux Holiday Mixer by our
Yes.
2020 milestones, and that will be led by our own wellness director, Melody Torres.
Hey, Mel.
Hey y'all. I hope you've enjoyed this night. I know 2021 has been very crazy, a lot of downers and a
No,
lot
we're
of
not in 2021
negative.
yet, dear.
Make it
I mean,
double.
2020, I'm ahead of myself. So in 2020, the pandemic, COVID-19 has everybody stressed out, and there's a lot of negative news out there. I want to know everybody's 2020 milestones. I want to get a different change at the pace a little bit and make it more into a positive and then instead of a negative. So 2020 milestones. Anybody have anything? I'm gonna share mine. I was thinking more along a like something in success, but something just happened to me yesterday that was a huge milestone. I received a card in the mail, like a Christmas card, and it was from my family, but it was written by my father. My father doesn't call me Melody, so he usually calls me my dead name, and or he says you or and he actually wrote me a Christmas card with my name, Melody Torres, on it. So
Oh,
sorry,
fabulous.
I'm getting.
That's amazing. That's so
So
Oh,
that's to me, that's
wonderful.
a milestone. It was like more than a milestone.
Well, that's a milestone for him, too.
It only took 22 years, but he's on his own pace.
save
At
it.
least it's
Oh,
no
that's
time than
fabulous.
now.
Oh,
Fabulous. That's fabulous.
Yeah,
I love it.
I'm gonna pass it to Chanel.
And by the way, Melody, thank you for my holiday card. I love it.
Oh,
Oh,
Outfit.
Forever
that
because
matches
I
your
love her.
dress,
oh,
girl. That
Thank
matches your
you're
ensemble.
very
I
welcome.
know
You're
she's
very
so
welcome.
intentional, right? With her wellness shit.
I like that. Your
Well,
wellness shit.
Yes, yes. Thank you,
Chanel,
Mel.
pull it forward.
Huh?
Pull it forward.
My card?
your
Your
wig.
Pull it
hair.
forward.
Your
Your
wig.
My
hair,
hair?
babes.
My hair is it's like glued on. It's so tight. It's like pulling my skin. It's like bow tie.
I love it.
All right, Miss Billy, we let you go with. I'm sorry, Melody. I guess I'll give it over to Miss Billy for her milestones for 2020.
What I
Okay.
thank you, Melanie. Thank you for that question, and happy happy holidays to all. I, one of my milestones is being. I was around before we were transgender. I come from an era when we were sissies, punks, fags, homosexuals, cum catchers, dick suckers, queens. We were everything but a child of God. And I was around in the 70s and the 80s when it was a time in San Francisco, and I'm sure other places, when you would see an agency open on Monday and it would be closed by Wednesday. Something for, you know, queens, as we were called in the 70s and 80s. And I just, one of my high points in my life in 2020 is to be grateful to still be of somewhat sound mind and body, and to be alive. I am so grateful to be here, because not only am I dealing with the threat, the lingering threat of corona, it's always danger. It could be danger when I walk out my front door. It could be danger as I walk down the street. So I give all grace and love and fulfillment and thankfulness to my Lord and Savior Jesus Christ to be here. So thank you, dear.
Thank you.
And
Let's go with.
Okay. I thought I'd pick somebody.
Oh, I'll choose them. Or you want to choose them, Miss Billy?
I want to pick Goddess Shayla. She's meditating right now.
let's see, milestones. Well, every time I'm able to spend a certain amount of time on Earth, is a milestone, right? Because
Yep.
the days just are not promised to us. Professionally, Unique Women's Coalition has been able to be of service to community for 23 years. And so that is a milestone to be, for us, by us. And personally, I think because I've been dealing with a type of relationship that, it's very mature than, my younger years. It's finally a responsible relationship, but I also have realized that in a relationship, I have requirements, but I do not require to be in a relationship. And so I think that is, my message that I'm receiving from the universe right now. And so that is a milestone for someone who has always felt like they needed a partner. I needed a match set game. So that's my milestones.
Lovely.
Go ahead, Shay. Let's choose somebody.
Let's see. Let me pull in one of our brothers. And I'm thankful again just to finally, have some of our brothers and our trans fellas that I could resonate with and relate with and build relationship with, both personal and professional. So I thank each of you here today. So let's go with Chris, our newbie, and we're happy to have him. So I'm passing it on to Chris. King Chris.
King Chris. Wow. I'm
I heard that. What you say? You drunk?
I am drunk.
He said he's drunk.
He said he's drunk.
Yeah. 2020,
I think I'm getting there too.
yeah, I'm like lit. I'm like, but 2020 has been a really good year for me, even though it's a bad year for a lot of people. Like God has really blessed me. I went from not having a place of my own, not having a car, not having a job that I hated, to having a job that I really love. I lack friends, and I have people in my life that I value a lot. I have a place that I'm very happy to be in. I have a car. Um, a lot of stuff I don't feel like I deserve, but like God showed up and He showed out this year. So I'm very appreciative of the things that I was able to gain in this year. It wasn't it It's just been a blessing, and I ended the year seeing my mom and my sister, who I haven't seen since I moved out here. So I'm thankful for everything. I'm thankful to be a part of Flux, meeting you all. I'm thankful for the UWC. Shayla's been there for me since day one, and I just want to just briefly just tell her I love you and I appreciate you, and I wouldn't be in California or the man I am today if it wasn't for you. So I just want to let you know I truly love you from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, King. Love you too.
All right, Chris. You better work it out. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. All right, Chris, the red-nosed reindeer, honey. Okay.
Cash, pass, or cash? I'm just joking.
I'll pass it to
Okay,
somebody.
Chris, popcorn it to somebody else.
Yeah, I'm gonna pass it to somebody who else means a lot to me, and that's Jesse.
I'm not crying, you're crying. I think so 2020 and what it seems like is going to be into 2021 has been a tough time for a lot of folks, but just like everybody else, piggybacking off of having the ability to be privileged and recognize my privilege in the fact that I was able to continue having a steady income, continue on studying, and just living my life as I have been, kind of without anything really um, being affected, right? For lack of it, well, not so much, at least in comparison to a lot of people. So I'm super grateful for that. And I'm also grateful for the fact that this pandemic has occurred in various aspects. I feel that I'm super closer with my biological family, and that I've gotten even much more closer with my chosen family, which is all of y'all. I think that having the fact that we had to limit our in-person interactions boosted up our virtual interactions, which we do consistently, and we gotten to know each other so much better and much more and on a more intimate level, and I'm super grateful for that. um, and I'm just also grateful for the fact that for the most part, everybody around me hasn't been too affected health wise. So I'm happy that I haven't had to experience a death due to COVID, or anything COVID related. And so I'm just hoping that 2021, don't know what it's going to look like, post pandemic, to be honest, but I hope that these bonds will continue to strengthen, and everybody else will just, resume succeeding, as they have been, and we'll just keep showing up for our community the best way that we can.
Hey.
I want to popcorn it over to Chanel, all the way in Cathedral City. Or the French, I'm a popcorn to the French 75. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Oh, thank you so much. I think I knew what I wanted to say, and the French 75 don't kick me in my head. But honestly and truthfully, um, come here, come here. My niece been dying to say hi to y'all all night.
I've heard it in the background.
Hey, beautiful.
Hi.
Oh, hey. Merry Christmas.
It's a Merry Christmas.
What's her name?
Blythe?
All
Hi,
right,
Blythe.
Blythe.
Nice.
Hey, Blythe. Merry Christmas.
Say hi. You wanted to talk. Say hi. No, not a hi.
Look at those dimples.
How old are you, Blythe? How old are you?
5.
Show her 5 fingers.
Ovaries that I don't have anymore.
Santa wants to know, have you been naughty or nice?
Oh, have you been naughty or nice?
Her mama said,
Have you been naughty or nice? Santa wants to know.
You been nice?
Yeah.
You sure?
Okay, I'll let him know.
Your mom? Oh, okay. Well, they'll let me know. They'll see if they can send you a gift. What? What are my 2021 2020 milestones? Sorry. I say this to Shayla all the time. I tell her how much I love her, how much I appreciate her. And honestly, to see a lot of her dreams happen for her, for me, is a blessing, because I've known Shayla since I was 19 and I'm 35. So when I met her and she told me, this is what I want to do. This is what I want to do. And to see it happen, it's a complete blessing. To experience it and go through it with her, to have our falling outs and have our arguments and our emails and our text messages is absolutely beautiful. And 2020 for some was sad and heartbreaking. And for me too, there's a lot of people that has gone on. But for 2020 for me was also healing. It was also healing. I got to talk about a lot of things that I've experienced in my life and my time. And honestly, as a kid, I used to dream of owning a house, right? My name being on a house. And to have a parent, an extremely supportive parent that said, hey, we gonna make this happen. And for it to happen and to see it. When I tell you, I cried all day today as I was preparing for this. Because I would say to anyone out there, dreams are real, and all you have to do is believe. I think earlier this year, I think I was coming back from HRC, a training from Human Rights Campaign. And I watched I cannot remember the story of the person, but there's a song that says, dreams are real and all you have to do believe. I watched the movie on the plane and I cried and I was like, that is me. That is me. Dreams are real. And all you have to do is believe. And I am so grateful and I'm thankful for all of you when I think of the years and years that I've put it out of my own pocket and used my own resources to make things happen, and to now think of there's a affinity group specific to trans people that we can do the work, and we don't have to come out of our own pocket. um, that is mind blowing because I never imagined that. Now, they say, I just said dreams are real, right? I never dreamt that, oh, there's going to be a org that's going to give money to an affinity group. So this year has been nothing but a blessing for me. So anybody watching this, I want to tell you, dreams are real, and all you have to do is believe. And part of believing is showing up. Part of believing is sticking to it, is staying, even when it gets rough, even when you get a no, even when you don't know how to negotiate, learn how to negotiate. So I'm just in a space of extreme gratitude. And so I'll pass it on to Yoshi.
Wonderful, Chanel.
And congrats on your home.
Yes.
Congrats.
Congratulations.
That's where we're having all our future Flux events. Yeah, I know.
I don't even know how I can go after all that. But I will piggyback off of some of what Chanel has said. 2020 has been extremely eye-opening, and as we say in Vegas, it has truly been a experience. You literally learned yourself a lot more in 2020. You were able to understand the people that you had in your circle, if you needed to dismiss them, and it also gave the opportunity to bring more positivity and things into a lot of people's lives. So my 2020 it, it has been a roller coaster. It has been up and down, trials and tribulations, but I am so happy I'm going into 2021 with the foundation for my foundation. So we just submitted all the information for my own foundation, so it should be up and running hopefully next year.
Fabulous.
And then just building Flux up to the best of its ability in Las Vegas and giving that opportunity to be the change in Vegas that I wanted to see. So building that up and just bettering myself, you know, having a car, having, you know, a home and all those things. A lot of people of trans experience and especially trans people of color don't have those things. So being able to be so fortunate to not only be around my peers who are not only bettering themselves, but bettering the community, I am so grateful for. So 2021 is going to be a party. I can't even consider it any other way. We're going into the beginning of the year with a little doubt, but I have no, you know, clearancy that it's not going to be better towards the end. And this time next year, hopefully, we're having this event in person. So I'm so happy for each and every one of you. You know, Chanel, Shayla, Jesse, Billy, including Chris with his drunk hot ass over there. Melody, Chanel, Queen V, Jesse, everybody that has actually been a print in my blueprint for you know, Flux Las Vegas and myself. Thank you. And
Fabulous.
I will send it over to Melody.
Okay, I started it.
Oh yeah, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry, Melody.
Yeah, go ahead. Pass it to someone else.
I pass it over to Christian, since I did say I was going to cash her.
Yeah, I mean, as we go through all of this, you know, you guys are covering everything, but I will say that one thing that I'm very grateful for is actually these Zoom events, because normally or typically when we go to an actual in person, everyone's kind of doing their thing, so you don't really get to actually get to know people. And I feel like all these Zoom calls actually lets me get to know you guys a little bit better than, you know, a superficial type of, oh, we're all in the same org. So that I think is a big thing that I noticed for 2020. And obviously you guys have covered a lot of the other stuff about COVID and stuff like that. But and I'm looking forward to now, you know, when we do meet up is, you know, to have a deeper and richer relationship with all of you all. So yeah. I think the only person left is Queen, right?
Mhm.
Jesse.
Oh, and Jesse. So
Oh, Jesse went?
minute.
Okay.
yeah.
It's just
Okay,
you.
so last but not least, Her Royal Highness
Queen, hey,
Queen
Her
Victoria
Royal Highness
Ortega.
Queen Victoria.
Well, it's Her Majesty, but I will, I
Okay.
guess, let it go on a special occasion. Grandma's gonna get mad at y'all. Grandma's gonna, you know.
We know
Anyway,
we know
but I just wanted to say, for me, I think the milestones is being able to sit back and enjoy and thank like, you know, the mixer fixers and everybody who stepped into leadership in Flux. I think that this has been really a year where it's kind of like let go and let flow. And I just want to thank y'all for kind of picking that up and just making it bigger and better. It just goes to show what we can do as community when we operate as one. I really think that 2021 is set up to even be a better year for Flux. We adjusted as a group to virtual events quite well. But most of all, I think that also having the ability to communicate with each other much more often, we got to know each other much more deeply. Sometimes we let each other have it. Sometimes we throw shade. Sometimes, you know, we support each other through hard times that we've all individually gone through. And I think that for me, that's what I'm grateful for, that I do have a family that will show up for me no matter what. So I think that that's my biggest accomplishment for 2020 is being able to accept the unconditional love that I've received from all of you and the support of showing up. And I think that it's a hard thing for us old schoolers to realize that we are worthy of being taken care of and that there's people that are willing and capable like you guys have demonstrated it more than tenfold. So thank you. So yeah.
Thank you, Queen.
You know, I will never say that word, but I will show it to you as much as I can. But yeah.
All right, thank you all. Has that included everybody? Let me see.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll pass it back to
What's
Chanel.
going on? Do we need to be paying Miss Shayla's internet bill? What happened? She keeps coming in and out.
Is she coming
She
in
had
and out?
internet? Was she gone? She came back, then she left again. She busy.
Oh, okay. Well, that includes the whole event for tonight. If you all want to stay on, we're gonna do the boom boom room right after, which is a kiki time. Where's Chanel? Did she leave? Did the French 75 leave?
She said she was on a restroom break.
She went to the bathroom.
Ah, okay.
She had to untuck and pee and, you know, give it beat.
Queen.
OMG, look at I need one of those.
Bitch,
What did
What?
it say? Itch bitch.
Bitch, bye.
Bitch, bye.
Okay.
We need some Flux
Bitch, bye.
fans like that.
Okay.
Ask
Flux
Laura.
you. It should say flux you.
That's nice.
Ooh.
Flux you. That's a good
Or
idea.
flux you, bitch.
Flux you. That's good. Mm.
Ooh, that looks good, Melody. I want one.
Yeah, I don't know how many I've had.
Are you gonna have
But,
some
yeah.
this Friday?
I'm gonna leave it to Chanel to close us out.
Again, I want to thank you all for joining us this holiday season, whatever you choose, however you choose to celebrate. I hope you celebrate it with kindness, love, patience, and understanding. It's so necessary in 2020. We thank you for joining our Flux Mixer this holiday season. And just enjoy yourself and be kind to each other again. We gotta go because we got a lot to talk about. I'll see y'all soon in 2020.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.